Alright, y'all, it's about that time. Bogart's showing up for his next main quest target here at Castle Daggerfall itself. Let's break on in. Apparently the Totem of Tiber Septim, this huge, powerful artifact that is going to ultimately decide the destiny of the universe in the Iliac Bay, if nothing else, is being stored far below. So here comes our next big dungeon. I don't remember exactly which one is the entrance, but I think many of these side passages will do it. We're actually going to step out for a second and drink a potion of invisibility. Yeah. And hopefully nobody notices the doors opening and closing as I drift through them to see what's out there. I figured these might be some high security one. Oh, it's locked. Well, it's going to be... I'm going to have to kind of blow my cover if we end up kicking these things down. It does not unlock. Okay, what about the ones down here? It does not unlock. Well, dude, that's pretty unfortunate. I guess I'm blowing my cover. I mean, I'm invisible, but surely they're going to hear the doors rattling, right? She doesn't seem to mind. Alright. Well, let's hope it's this entrance. How many whacks do you think it'll take, y'all? Should we just go across the hall and try the other door? Let's do it. You know, this NPC hall, or this courtroom, is lacking cool NPCs like what we see in Sentinel. Okay, well, we found part of the dungeon. I hope this is the right track. I was just thinking about how cool these sort of urban dungeons are, the ones that are beneath the castles and the main powers of the Iliac Bay. Hello, who are you? Okay, he's not attacking me. This rogue druid, he's not impressed by my streetwise, but he's not attacking me. He looks pretty cool, to be honest. I like this sprite. It's basically the Nightblade sprite, but it's colored differently. While we're here, observing this... Oh, I'm invisible. Dumbass. Obviously. Okay. Okay. Well, let's appear in front of him and then punch him. Yeah, come on. Probably scare them. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say I've always liked the NPC aesthetics in this game, where you can't really see their faces, at least for the enemies, where you can't see their faces and you just see like the abyss inside of a hood. Like, I don't know, something about that was always really cool to me. I think this is a point of controversy in some subreddits and stuff like that, but, you know, sue me. I like the Daggerfall NPCs and their facelessness. Okay. Extremely dark dungeon because our torch is burning out, but, oh. Successfully got zapped. Oh, our torch went out. We have only the light of the spells to fight by. Save the candles for whenever we want to be surreptitious, and we have plenty of lantern oil, so just switch into that, of course. Okay, I was saying that I like these urban dungeons a lot. Part of that is because each one feels like you are embarking on the next act of your adventure very distinctly. Kind of like how a book or a play is often broken down into separate acts with different, highs and lows in the drama. This is how it feels to me. It doesn't work very cleanly for the Sentinel and Wayrest castles, because I think you can engage in those in different time. Yeah, we kicked that guy down to the darkness. That's sweet. What I mean to say is, I don't think there's a set order for which order you do those, those first two dungeons in Wayrest or Sentinel. However, I think Daggerfall is always pretty much the third one you do. So let's assume you do the easier one first, going into get the painting beneath Castle Wayrest. It's like at the end of Act 1, after you've gone to... you've probably helped more Gaia out, so you've been to Wayrest, you've traveled from Privateer's Hold, dilly-dallied some, and you've made it to Wayrest to go to Scourge Barrow on Princess Morgaia's account. Let's go rest, by the way. After that, your name gets out there, you go talk to Prince Lotun in Sentinel, and then his mom, after hearing your exploits, is into the idea of you going to do this you know, surreptitious thing for her. This looks like a warlord, so I better be safe and just drink a potion of healing. Might just be a sergeant. We could probably kick him to his death. Come on. Yeah, dude. It was a warlord. Well, we don't need to rest anymore. Yeah, so Queen Akarithi asks you to go grab the painting from Wayrest. You may or may not use it to learn more about the conflict that you're tangled up in. And then once that's done, you know, you already have some reputation with Manamarco, or the King of Worms, and he asks you to go, oh, dude, we're already here. He asks you to go get the Soul of a Lich from beneath Sentinel. That seems like the end of Act 2 to me. And here we are at the end of Act 3. Or maybe at the start of it. I don't know. It's not a perfect metaphor, and I haven't really thought about it for more than 2 minutes. Oh, dude, I got paralyzed. How humiliating. Okay, I think it would make sense to retreat here, but I don't want to. Am I far enough away from everybody else that I can set up camp here? It's kind of not ideal, but there's only one way in, so if somebody comes in to disturb my rest, Bogard would at least wake up, you know? Oh, they're fighting slaughterfish out there. This room kind of glows, even with the ambient dungeon light off. I guess it's because of these little blue bars. So yeah, this is the vault. I mean. As you can see, stuff is suspended from the top of the ceiling here. And can we see the totem yet? I don't know. I do see a couple of chests. They seem to have been placed by the by that mod that adds the chests. I wonder if they were just empty spots beforehand. You know, I'm fighting this guy with a bow and arrow whenever I could be rushing him and kicking him downstairs so that slaughterfish try to chew on him. Oh, kick him down a couple levels. Okay. Where's the next drop down? Here's the next drop down. Should I check this passage though? There's no passage there. Okay. Yeah. Here's a passage. Yeah, I think we have to lower the vault down or change its position somehow. Oh, look, there's the totem. And it has a little bonus chest next to it. But you see, we're barred from entry right now. So we have to find the right series of like levers and stuff like that to get through. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people down there now. Like fish in a barrel. The slaughterfish are dead, otherwise I would still have my plan of... Well, it would still be funny to kick them all down into this little watery pit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Catching some fireballs and such. I guess we should err on the side of caution. Oh, man. I fell down prematurely. Well, so much for erring on the side of caution. I just bypassed the enemies altogether. Whoa, whoa, damage tile. Whoa, that sucks. Okay. Damage tile. I didn't know about that for some reason. I only remember one damage tile in the game, really. Or in one particular cell block, I should say. I'm sure I've seen that before and forgot about it. Yeah, they're... You know... They have some half-baked traps in here, like this one makes you drop down. There's probably a slaughterfish down there, or would be in the base game. It's just, these kinds of traps pale in comparison to the kind of traps that you see in like Shin Megami Tensei games or Wizardry and those other like first-person blobber-style dungeon crawlers. These are doing their best, but they're often like gimmicky and pretty much unfair, you know. But teleportation tiles and things that zoom you along a certain path and thrust you through one-way doors, that stuff's awesome. Okay, we're getting a lot of resistance here. Burning more potions than I would hope to have, and yet I'm choosing to fight them down here instead of using ranged combat, so I'll just have to go on a massive like potion quest adventure off screen before we do the last dungeon here in a bit. Oh, dude, I just said here in a bit. Are we doing that tonight? I wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't prepared to find, you know, this part of the Daggerfall dungeon so fast. Maybe I just guessed correctly, but I remember it being this short whenever I played with Bogard as well. Not Bogard, my bandit character. We don't need any arrows. You know, it would be cool to find a better bow, but we spent all our money on the... Like, we don't even have anything here. Yeah, we spent all of our money... Sorry. Ordering the ebony gauntlets that we're going to pick up in 5 days. I got sidetracked because I'm trying to think about any loot that I might be able to grab from these folks here, but it does not seem like there's much. A silver brigandine right vambrain. I mean, maybe, but I doubt that's worth much. A book. Dude, there's a soul trap. Nobody will buy this thing. It would be sweet if it was worth less and people would buy it. I like on a, you know, flavor perspective how this thing costs 155,000 gold, but nobody's going to buy that, and in fact there's nobody that you can attempt to sell it to. It's kind of like the Daedric weapons in Morrowind, like they're literally just too expensive to anybody to get a face value from, unless you seek out the Mudcrab Merchant, and then even then it's only like to like a $10,000 max, right? Sorry, 10,000 gold max. Oh, hello. Yeah, besides that, those Daedric weapons are just worth so much that they are like a big asset. You go and you sell it and you get like somebody's whole inventory from it. Okay, I think I have potion of water breathing and water walking here. There's water walking. I only have one. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, let's just make it count. Hold up. I don't remember what my float buttons are. Float up is going to be this mouse button. Float down is going to be that. Oh, activate cursor. I don't know what that is. Let's put it on the number 5. Who cares? Okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Did this lead me anywhere? It's just a loop. Oh, I missed a door down there. Okay, let's go again. It's an ice atronach. Oh, and here's the switch. Okay. Okay. Well, that's problematic because now the thing is on top of us. So do we have to mark and recall out of this? That's a little bit lame. Okay, but our potion's running out. Do we have potions of teleport on us? Yeah. I don't like it, but I think that's what we've got to do. Don't like it one bit. I might be overlooking something here. I probably am. Whatever. Okay, potion of teleport. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I think I remember a detail here. I think there's like an item in here, like you activate it and it teleports you. Just got vague. Yeah, let's try touching this. Look at that. Okay. It's Daggerfall, man. It's like some of the things, like you don't even think that that's something you can interact with, you know. But I guess there have been multiple times like that during the game. So the awkward thing is all the treasure chests added by that mod still stay floating in one spot. Like they don't actually have collision or gravity. I think I do have collision on for them, but yeah, it doesn't work like that. So that's kind of weird. But you gotta respect what he's going for here. The mod author is limited by his system, and he gave us chests in the vault, which is a sensible place for loot to be. So you're not gonna hear me complaining about it. Okay, we gotta raise this up. Oh, we didn't raise anything up. We opened something up. We might have to raise it up again. No, it's right here. Ooh. Okay. Okay, totem ahoy. Yeah, I don't know how to rob those chests then, unless there's a different sequence to go by through... Okay. To disable the blue bars is what I was going to say. Okay. A voice in your head intones. You are Bogard Masterton. You are my new host. Know this now and resolutely. You are not worthy to carry the totem of Tiber Septim. Only those of his bloodline may carry me. I will give you a year and a day to accomplish this. Yeah, so we have to make a decision between the 6 powers. I don't think this whole... It has to be the blood of Tiber Septim is like a... Even though he tells us this, I like Gordwog, King of Worms. Like, I don't understand how all the recipients meet this category, and I think it's kind of a sloppy plot point that they didn't hammer out very well. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong or give us the finer details of that, but I think they retcon it in just a few more dialogues. Okay, well that was the shortest dungeon romp I've had in a very long time for a main quest dungeon. Now, who do we give the totem to? I have an idea, but it seems almost arbitrary. We'll see what kind of offers we get. That might be the best way to handle it for Bogard. I think what should be the canon ending is the one where you give it to the Underking, but as you may know, there's no canon ending, or they are all canon endings. I'd kind of a cop-out if you ask me, but we'll talk about that more whenever we get to it. For now, let's just, I don't know. On the one hand, I'm like, let's find our way out of the dungeon, but it might be sort of profitable to, like, maybe we get good loot out of this place, you know? We didn't really... I was hoping to have more money for potions and things like that. We didn't really get a lot of stuff to sell. But are we going to get any good loot from all these humanoids either, you know? Let's go ahead and drop down and see. Oh, I've been here before. Let's follow the torches. Yeah, we came from right over here. Well, shoot, dude. Let's do chameleon form potion this time. Oh yeah, we have a lantern on. How does invisibility interact with light sources that you carry? Do the light sources become invisible? Does it stop shedding light, you know? Oh, it's nighttime. We're stealing away in the night with the Totem of Tiber Septim. That's pretty sick. I should paranoid quick save over that. It's nice not having the oh, did I get a temperature pop up? You should wear thicker clothes or a second cloak. Dang, second cloak still. It's nice not hearing the vengeful ghosts shouting at night. The game doesn't scream out to you like, hey, this isn't going to happen anymore. Or maybe it does whenever you do the whole Lysandus thing, but it's a neat side effect. It's a very quiet reward for some of our efforts. Hey man, you wouldn't believe what kind of day I've had. Give me a couple ale, yeah. Thank you. Okay. Let's get a room, 40 gold pieces. He doesn't have any food for us, which sucks, but we can drink a bit of ale. Alright. Let's go talk and see if anybody has anything to say. Pardon me, have you read the book The Wild Elves? It is excellent, and I have a first printing of it. Or I might say had a first printing. Seems someone has taken it. I'll gladly pay you 137 gold pieces. Come on. Really, that is actually beneath me. I know you don't know who you're talking to or anything, pal, but that is beneath me. Okay, what's up, buddy? Arguer Greensley looks like the Thieves Guild dude over here. I really like this guy as the Thieves Guild quest giver. It's like such a cool... it's just a really cool design. He reminds me of that guy that... he's a custom sprite who's holding the Atlas and has a cool beard and a hat. Yeah. Okay, it's 3 a.m. Let's rest for like 9 hours. They can't trace that crime back to us, right? We were just invisible. Although I guess if there were any witnesses in the dungeon themselves, they could go report us, but I don't think it's come to that. My rest was excellent. Yeah, we killed everyone down there, even the slaughterfish, so no witnesses. So the room we got was upstairs next to the chef. Hey, buddy. No, we are not upstairs. This leads downstairs. What's down here? Supplies. Look at these. This assortment of bottles. Where did these come from? I thought that they were mostly using like icons from the, but I guess I don't really recognize the peaches. I mean the pears or the cherries either. Are these custom assets? I don't know. It's really neat though. I guess they'd have to be. I don't remember seeing these baskets in the base game either. I could just be misremembering. Okay, well, it's pretty much potion quest time. We're gonna go get some breakfast going. Yeah, salmon steak. And any coffee? Nah, man. Coffee is a rare delicacy. Let's get an ale, and we'll hit the trail. Now, I suspect we'll be hit with some messengers here in a bit, but in the meantime, we'll just go make our rounds. Hello, sir. Would you like this Daedra heart? Thank you. You know, we have these... I kept these pieces of jewelry sort of as flair for Bogard. Now we're in a position where I might want some more cash for buying potions. What is our potion game like? We have 10 levitation, 10 stamina. My paranoia makes me want to say like that's not enough. Same for the 4 potions of heal true and 12 purification. That might actually be enough healing, but I'm pretty paranoid about that too. Like we're pretty soon. I think the next thing we're going to do involves the main quest, like the final dungeon of the main quest, I should say. And once we're in there, we can't get out of it. I really want to make sure this, or is that the right way to say it? That's how it seems. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Yeah, so I'm gonna be a little bit paranoid about making sure that we are prepared for everything we might encounter. What are our resist potions like? 5 resist shock, 3 resist fire. That should be more than enough. Water walking, I don't remember if that's in the last dungeon, but you know, like I said, a bit paranoid. Sick heal true find. Yeah, if we one sec. Anchors and Daggerfall. Daggerfall. I thought that we would have a note in our notebook about when our armor would be ready. Let's go check. Yeah, I'm really surprised that it's not there. Don't you normally get a... I thought it automatically adds something to your notebook. Okay, if we don't get a notification or like we start getting mail from people soon, we should be getting offers from people around the Iliac base soon. If that doesn't happen, then I'm just gonna skip forward some for you. Okay, okay, buddy. Do we need? I don't think we need more potions of teleport. Let's buy them anyway, because we can do some cool shenanigans if we have them. Restore power. Okay, I found the shop that has our gauntlets. They're not ready for another 3 days. That means some more potion quest is in order. Wait, I mean, that's obvious. But I was thinking maybe, it'd be kind of cute to go back and do some guild questing. This is possibly going to be some of the last guild questing we do with Bogard. So maybe we're just laying low for a few days. I think recently I've still had destination fever because we're so close to the end of the game. I kind of want to make a new character, and you know how that feeling gets like once you've played a character for a long time and like we don't really have many threats right now, so it's like I'm ready to wrap things up. It's given me some destination fever. Okay, hold up. He's promoting me to swordsman. I don't know if that's where that is on the totem pole. I had to, this is after our operating system got messed up, and I reinstalled. So I don't know if that's like the first rank up or the 5th rank up, since I'm like at reputation 40 or 50. Regardless, let's get a quest. He has a menial job if we're willing to take it. Actually, some members prefer these because they pay just as well as the more difficult ones. A house here in town is infested by giant rodents. I really don't want to deal with that. It would be quick and all that, but I'd still rather go to a dungeon or something. Some necromancer is raising hordes of zombies and skeletons at the Garwing graveyard. We have a contract. Nah, can you offer me more money? Some giant killing. That's at least going to take me to a dungeon. Let's see what they've got. They went to the ruins of old Gwenira's place a while back. Okay. I don't think I'll remember that. Let's see how we do. The ruins of old... that's pretty far north. It's right here. Where was it? The ruins of old... Okay. We'll travel to this place called Wildertown or Wildertown. We'll travel cautiously. And this will give us an excuse to go shopping for potions. And we can approach the dungeon from a comfortable distance like we always do. Or like what I like to do. Not really always. Yeah, part of why I'm excited to play a new character eventually is I'm looking forward to trying a new suite of mods on a new character. Let's see. So we're looking for alchemists. This town does not have any alchemists. And what a shame that is. Do we have someone to sell stuff to? Do we have stuff I'd want to sell? I guess not. Just our jewelry and these books. Okay, you got any bookstores? Okay, fair enough. Thank you, lady. Let's go. Because for the first time in a very long time, we are approaching a dungeon with the intent of looting it, which is pretty sweet. So that means we should free up as much inventory space as we can. Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah, I got some books off the press. Rude Song. That one's actually pretty disgusting. Not worth a lot to me now, but it's more than nothing. About 500 for the lot of them. I remember whenever you're playing like a low-level character, how good of a find it is to get a few books under your arm like that, because just a few hundred gold pieces goes a lot further as a young character, I think. You know, training is not as expensive. The items you need are not as expensive. You're not always buying a ton of potions. I guess that's not true. Getting the right selection of potions to survive an Ironman run is pretty pivotal at a low level. Being ready for every circumstance and things like that. It's just at a low level, you're looking forward to things like buying a horse, you know. Things that are pretty expensive, so... I mean, we saw how Kirstia, thanks to like the increased costs imposed by climates and calories and other mods, yeah, that's the right spot. It was actually just an economic struggle for her to get by as an adventurer. And given how terrifying the existence of an adventurer is in Daggerfall, it makes you wonder why she wouldn't just get a job. You know, whenever things like rats will just totally mess you up. I can see a light out in the distance. I wonder what that is. I think every enemy in Daggerfall has a relatively good chance of killing you if you're a low-level character. Even if it's just from the diseases they inflict as, you know, giant bats or rats, or the paralysis inflicted by spiders, and even just humanoid enemies at a low level, they can bonk you a couple times and, okay, you're out of it, man. It really highlights that element of the adventurer that's painted in old school Dungeons and Dragons games, where you're like, well, why would anybody but a psychopath go out to these perilous places and, you know, seek death so adamantly? I don't know if there's a good answer for it. I'm just playing a video game. We come up with reasons to adventure all the time, but okay, we were basically there. I guess I didn't see it. This seems like a place where I should make camp if we don't find it soon. Just because it's so dark, I can't find the entrance to the dungeon. Okay, I found it. Lantern flickers and dies as soon as we enter. Okay, not sure how picky we should be with this loot. Oh, whoa. Iron Golem. Whenever I see some sprites like that, like the especially goofy ones from Arena, that don't seem like they really belong in a fantasy setting, it kind of takes me off guard. Catches me off guard. Yeah, look at this thing. It looks kind of cybernetic. Then again, the dwarves do exist, so maybe the golems were created by dwarves, and they have a kind of science fiction or steampunk aspect to them. Okay, something tells me this is not going to be a good dungeon for loot. Like, we're going to be counting on loot piles specifically. But the good reason that we're, something nice about coming to this dungeon is we're not really caring about completing it or finding an item. We're just staying for as long as we feel like staying, and we're getting out. Oh, look, there's the dungeon exit already. Okay, well, that's a very short loop. But yeah, we're not, tediously going around looking for some vague. I still got, some negativity left over from the King Lysandus dungeon, as you see. So I'm happy that we're not going to be, really straining our eyes looking for stuff on the ground. Just get whatever we want and leave, and it looks like we're pretty close to leaving already, to be honest. Man, this dungeon seems really small. Maybe I'm just in a corner or like an edge cell block. Because like I haven't needed to pull up my map yet. I can just navigate back right now if I wanted to. Such a flex. Okay, yeah, that's the way back. I like the Daggerfall feature that lets you change the dungeon textures based on the climate. This little stone one is really cute. We can talk about how these games need more dungeon variety till, from dusk till dawn, but take it for what it is. I really appreciate it. These dungeons are like home for me now. Sometimes I miss Oblivion and think about booting it up and things like that, but unless I reinstall Windows, I don't want to deal with installing another Elder Scrolls game. Mostly the mods that come with it. I was even considering playing some vanilla Oblivion just to not have to install mods, and because often with Elder Scrolls games you spend so much time modding and so little time playing. But whenever I was a child and I was playing Oblivion for the first time, I didn't really know any different. I learned about mods eventually, but I still had a lot of fun playing the vanilla game. Oh, there's an imp. Not an imp, but the homunculus. That's kind of scary. So I wonder if I'm capable of... Oh, did I leave my campfire somewhere? Oh, Micah. What a dingus. Man, I don't have my campfire. That's really upsetting. Okay, these rooms should have some loot piles for us to look through, and then we'll leave and go buy a campfire. But yeah, I was just thinking out loud, like, am I still capable of enjoying... Oblivion for what it is, vanilla out of the box? I don't know, but it is nice just to wander around and listen to the music and talk to goofy NPCs and stuff like that. Alright, okay, this is a real dud of a treasure chest. Often these little green treasure chests from the mod are pretty good. We found the giants, incidentally. The giant roars in pain. You hear the sound of heavy footsteps coming toward you. Perhaps the giant invited a few friends over for dinner. Okay, so these spawn in whenever you find the first giant, I guess. I think that said that this giant we came for is done. I'm actually kind of low on health and can't restore it without using a potion. I don't want to use a potion of healing. Dude, I don't want my stinginess to get me killed either. This is an old habit from playing like games like Fire Emblem Ironman mode, or any Ironman game, I guess. It's like your stinginess can be the death of you. It has been before. Okay. This grotesque will fight him. Yeah, I shouldn't be afraid of some giant. Potion of Heal True. Look at that. It's kind of poetic. We refrained from using our Potion of Heal True and were rewarded with one. Okay, is it worth going down there? I'm gonna check my... I think I got a pop-up saying that giant has been handled, but I don't want to leave thinking that I've done it while I haven't done... Oh, hello. Okay, let's see. I thought this giant was too far into the abyss. Oh, okay, he's here. It's kind of a lot showing up now. Yeah, we're kind of pushing it here. Potion recipe, moldy raw fish. Okay, we're gonna look for... Oh, hello. Yeah, this is the giant we spotted initially, I think. Okay, oh, what? There's a person down here with all the giants and ice golems. Oh, dude, we're really low on health. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I thought that we were done with the enemies. Oh, man, that was scary. Potion of healing, thank you. Buddy, why didn't you tell me? It's like, this guy's just standing here all nonchalant. Why didn't you tell me there's a giant sneaking up on me, dude? They're still out there. How long are these giants gonna be spawning? Dude, they're everywhere. I guess we're using potions. Like, that's just all there is to it. Oh, thank Kinrith you're here. I was on my way to market yesterday when the giant carried me off along with 4 other merchants I was traveling with. It already ate them. I guess it was saving me for later. Will you please help me? Okay, I actually really just skimmed over the plot point. Were we supposed to rescue a person? I thought we were just killing giants. Maybe this guy's just here incidentally. Okay. I was on my way to this equipment store in Ripwich Commons. If you could drop me off there, I'd be forever in your debt. Really? Okay. Well, you know, I'm happy that we found a bed here. That's really good considering how we forgot our campsite in Daggerfall. Picked up a little bit of jewelry. That's cool too. Okay, I'm going to try to navigate out of here without pulling up the map. Let's see how we do. Those aren't passageways. Yeah, they are. This should be it, right? I'm off to a great start. Oh, I overlooked this part. Okay, okay. Yeah, the Daggerfall map is such a doozy to read, and while it is helpful to look at it once in a while, it feels good to be able to make your way back without using that. I guess there's a bed over here too. Let's go check out the dead end over here. By the way, these grotesques, they're part of the enemy expansion. I think they can be pacified with giantish. So it's a little bit weird to me that... Oh, dude. scares me every time, these little homunculi. Yeah, I think the grotesques speak Giantish. They can't be pacified with Giantish, so it makes you wonder why they were fighting one another a second ago. Okay, that was the end of that section of the dead end. What about down here? Oop, gotta go into crouch. Okay. Alright, well. Easy come, easy go. That's where the quest target was. Let's check down this way. Okay. This is really testing my metal here, but I think we came from this way. Yep. I think both roads lead to Rome here, like it's a loop. But I'm still going to do the thing where I hold right. Let's go up here. Yeah, I was generally following the path, like hugging the left wall of the dungeon, so now hugging the wall on the right should get me out of here. There we go. Boom. Navigated a dungeon without the map. Feels good. Good times. Let's use our lumps of sugar to get Echo's Mire in here. I really wish I could just tell this guy, like, hey, go to this place on your own. But I technically don't have to report back for 42 days, and I'm pretty much stuck with this guy's icon on my screen until we go here. So let's just go to Ripwich Commons. Am I spelling that right? No, dang it. Ripwich Commons. Oh, wow. Okay, that is right next to Daggerfall. That's cool. Okay, we're going to go to Burchester. You know, in case they have alchemists. Okay, here we go. A letter floats through the air toward you. Strangely, nobody else seems to notice it. The letter's tucked itself into your pack. A heavily cloaked figure stumbles toward you. As you prepare to defend yourself, a gnarled green hand shoots forth with the letter. Stunned, you do nothing as the figure shuffles away. I'm guessing that was an orc giving me a letter. Okay, we got a couple of our offers. Our guy might be a bit confused by the messengers there. Okay, so you were going to a general store, right, buddy? Yeah, it does not seem like we'll have our, you know, very fine pickings of alchemists here, but it's whatever. Now this is a bank. Let's go to one of these. Yeah, I'll read what those say in a second. But I think from the orcs you get a two-handed weapon called Chrismane, something like that. I'm trying to think about what would be most pragmatic for me. Didn't somebody offer me the Warlock's Amulet or Necromancer's Amulet? I think that was for the Emperor, and that does not appeal to me at all. It probably has some magical effect that through our, you know, role-playing rules we can't use with Bogard. Okay, this is at a pawn shop. Just getting rid of some jewelry. You know, let's just get rid of the jewelry that we're wearing as well. It's not going to be worth a lot, but we need potions, we need lots of them, friends. So that's what we're going to do. We're at 3,000 gold. That can get us a few levitation and healing, so. The question is, what is the... Oh, wait, this was the... Okay. The question is, what is an appropriate amount of levitation potions? I can't remember how many I took in with the bandit. There is like a finite amount for if you were to get, like, use only the amount of levitation potions you need, but I don't think we're going to be in that situation. I'll be using a guide to some extent, but not a ton. Not so much that I don't leave a room for error in that last one. Okay. Isn't this the spot, dude? You were wanting to go to Ripwich Commons, right? Thaddeus Stairs, General Equipment Store. Okay. Oh, dumbass. Okay, yeah. We went into the adjacent town, not to the... My bad, y'all. Bogart's kind of low intelligence, and he's a self-insert on some levels, so... Yeah, I forgot we did the thing where we went to a nearby town, obviously. Ripwich Commons. Yeah, we came here to look for potions. We found no potions. We're just gonna go camp out. Okay. Cluster of spiders interrupting the travel. Oh, here's Gordwalk's messenger, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not inclined to want to fight them. Ooh, did the bounty hunters find me? I got the feeling of being watched. I've been wanting to fight the bounty hunters gang without the assistance of the town guards from Villager Immersion Classic, or maybe it's Villager I actually think it's Villager Reactions because we have Villager Immersion Classic disabled, but we didn't get jumped by anything, so that's kind of disappointing. I never go to the general store. I need to remember to pick up some, like a bedroll or something. We used to have like 2 or 3 bedrolls. Now we're down to 0. Okay, so he thanks us. Good has been done here. Okay. So our ebony gauntlets should be ready, and we're just a quick trot away from the capital city. Daggerfall, Daggerfall. Let's go to it. 18 minutes away. That's pretty nice. Going to 3 different towns that are all kind of, yeah, packed next to each other. Feels like something I would do. Driving across the highway, the networks of highways in Texas to get from one errand to the next. You don't get that sensation enough from video games. Taking care of errands and things like that. I don't know why I get such a kick out of it. Okay, so we got that. We need to go to these armorers down south. Alright, moment of truth. Pick up order. There they go. Alright. Sweet. Ebony gauntlets. Alright, this is our final form right here. Oh, actually, let's take off our cloaks and our shirts and stuff. Yeah, there we go. We'll unequip the bow also. We never use that thing anyway. Here we go. Bogart at his maximum power level here. Just his breeches and gauntlets on. Okay, let's sell the... Let's see, this... Oh, man, my equipment's not in very good shape. Let's sell the longbow and this silver brigandine pauldron, the mithril... Oh, the mithril gauntlets. They're listed as almost new. Can you imagine? I guess they only get damaged from whenever enemies hit your hands. But... Bogart's been punching people with these things for like, 10 levels now, it feels like. So it's kind of silly that they're listed as almost new. It's whatever. Okay. We got 1993 gold from that. Let's check to see if they have any good bows here. Adamantium katana. That probably looks really cool. Okay. Okay, might as well check over here to see if this other competing armorer has any cool bows. Alright, fair enough. Got 46 arrows, more than we'll probably need. Okay, well, Potion Quest is back on. Sorry, I've kept you in suspense some. I haven't read the letters. Before we resume Potion Quest, let's get some Apple Cobbler Supreme and some ale. And let's go to a private area to read these. Okay, not really much privacy in this tavern. We'll at least get over here in a corner. Why are all these this inn? It must be a pretty cheap one or something. For it just has like one common area here. All right. Oh, this is a letter from the Underking. Bogard Masterton, you son of a... Just kidding. Centuries ago, Tiber Septim ruled the land and forged an empire with the great Numidium. The secret of Numidium's power lies in its heart, carried within the mantella. It is the heart of Tiber Septim's battle mage. It is my heart. It is my mantella. It is my totem. It belongs to me and none other. I have won and lost an empire. I have no desire to tamper further with mortal affairs. I have in my possession the Necromancer's Amulet, one of the world's greatest artifacts. You may have it in exchange for the totem. My most loyal agent will await your arrival in Cathway Dairy of Wayrest at the order of the hour. So the fact that they want me to meet up in Wayrest is... okay. That doesn't really impact me much, but it is kind of funny whenever I'm dragged there via quest and just people try to arrest me on sight. To be frank, I've done the Underking ending a couple of times, and we didn't have a very strong connection with this guy. I don't really think that we're interested in the Necromancer's Amulet, so we're probably not going to be going to Wayrest for that. About Gordwog. He says, "You are not Orcish. How could you possibly understand what it is like? My people are treated like barbarians, slaughtered upon sight. Is it so unusual that we respond in kind? Violence begets violence. I aspire to raise my race from the mire. I will bring them to equal standing with the other races of Tamriel. To do this, I must have the Totem of Tiber Septim. I will not insult you by promises that no blood will be shed. I do swear by my crown and by my heirs that I shall not attempt to hold sway beyond the borders of Orsinium. My goal is not to conquer Tamriel, but to create the Orcish homeland. I am in possession of an artifact that I'm sure you would want to possess. It is yours if you but give me the Totem of Tiber Septim. Gordwog, Warlord, and King." And I think we have one from... Oh, look, we have an invitation from the Dark Brotherhood. That must be from all the cop killing we've done. Oops. Oh, look, we were contacted by Princess Elisana of Wayrest. She said, "My good friend Lord Woodbourne says you are a hero that can be trusted. I would be surely indebted to you if you could stop by." I know this is like... I passed over quite a few side quests or optional quests related to the main thread. And a couple of them relate to Elisana. It's just like, I don't care about the royal... Bogart does not care about the royal family of Wayrest. Yeah, okay. So those are the invitations that we have so far, or the offers we have so far. So we're still waiting on to hear from the King of Worms. From... who else? Sentinel, Wayrest, and Daggerfall. Okay, got a very meager reward for the giant killing quest. It's probably all the questing we're going to do for our guilds. What's the acceptance test? Oh, that's the Dark Brotherhood. You're a little late to the party, Dark Brotherhood. I'm afraid the ship has sailed on me joining factions. Yeah. Now we're just waiting for offer letters and hunting down potions. Let's wear a cloak. Okay, we're kind of low on funds. And I know for a fact that between Wayrest and Murwark Hollow, there are about 6 alchemy shops. So I'm thinking we go bash in some doors for some pawn shops, armorers, and places like that. And, you know, refill our assets side of our inventory that way. And while we're there, maybe we can break into some alchemist shops and things like that. It'll be one last pillage in this God's forsaken place they call the Jewel of the Iliac Bay to send us off here. So first we're going to travel down here to this city called Westhead Moor because it has a port. And from there we will sail to, I guess, to Wayrest. Seems to be something attacking the village. Oh, King Edware has sent us to kill you and deliver the totem. Okay, so I see. We're not even going to get the option to to present the totem to King Edware of Wayrest because we are hated there. That makes sense. Why would they trust us? Man, these generic assassins and stuff, they kind of do a lot of damage because I believe these NPCs scale with the player. So they're pretty high level. I like this track a lot. Okay, so we're not getting a letter from King Edware. Good to know. Hey, can y'all point me toward an alchemist by any chance? I've only got one. What if I asked normally? Okay. Uh-oh, there are enemies nearby. I'm just resting in this town at the port, Westhead Moor. And I guess more of King Edware's goons were sent my way, unless they're somebody else's goons. Anyway, with a thing like the totem on our hands, I doubt it's easy to sleep well. Let's just put it that way. Always got one eye open, that sort of thing. Where are you? Oh, hello. Just one assassin, is that all? Oh, okay, never mind. They spawned right in my room. I guess I can take the dragon scales and giant's blood. Like, I'm going straight to an alchemist after this, so... Okay. Oh, that's the leather fur jerkin. We haven't had the chest piece. Oh, I'm unwell. Well, R.I.P. potion of cure poison. What time is it? Okay, let's see if we have enough money to set sail. Dude, I knew it. I went too hard on the potion quest. Well, are we gonna become a... I don't want to be a vigilante in this town. Maybe we go to Alessan Hills. Or, what's the other port town? Yeah, let's go to Shalgora. I guess we could take out a loan, but are we really expecting to pay that off? It doesn't feel right. What if we just travel overland? Okay. It's not ideal, but it will work. Oh, a cheerful young woman hands you a letter and walks away. A hand grips your wrist from behind. Spinning, you open your mouth to shout for the guards. A skeletal hand stuffs a letter into your mouth. The heavily robed skeleton releases your wrist and turns away, unnoticed by the passerbys. A page dressed in the livery of Sentinel hands you a letter and then walks away. Okay, we have 3 letters to read, but we got so much going on as soon as we get here. Okay, hand over the totem or we'll slaughter you where you stand. Well, are you going to give it to us or make us take it from you? The yes or no here is pretty ambiguous, but I'm assuming no is the right choice. Okay. Remind me to read those letters later, okay, guys? Thank you. Yeah, we're just going to start taking stuff off the shelves. Starting with the alchemists, of course. Let's go further north. In the eyes of the law of Wayrest, you are hated. Is that worse than a villain? I'm pretty sure I was a villain last time I was here. I can't imagine that my reputation has improved since then. Since they're just like the lightning rod for all my, like, you know, nefarious tendencies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and take these. Does it get in my inventory, or do I have to try over and over again? I think I have to try over and over again. That's a little annoying. Oh, come on, guys. Simple misunderstanding. My goodness. Okay, I guess I've got to come back later. Man, this is kind of backfiring some. This, I can't just pocket the item. I have to be here at night, and then I can pocket the item. Otherwise, I have to go through the, you know, the pickpocket menu over and over again, and my chance of success is so low. I'm not going to subject me or you to that. So let's pull up the world map. Nope, it's not going to let me do that. I'll be back. You haven't seen the last of Bogard Masterton. Okay. Let's hope they don't ambush me in the night. The one and only Bogard, your crimes end here. Looks like... Alright, so we got some bounty hunters. And I'm not in city limits for the guards to help out this time, so this will be a bit more exciting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Giant just died, it said. Okay. Too close for comfort. The desire to be stingy with the potions is very real at this part of the game, but gotta burn them whenever we need them. Otherwise we may not reach the ending. Okay, let's read our letters while we're out here. Where are the most recent ones? You're being watched, Castle Wayrest. I don't think I've... Oh no, okay, I have read that one. I have two from Lady Bersiana. Okay, we've read that one. We've read the one from Gortwog and the Underking. Here's the Queen of Sentinel. Bogard Masterton, you are on a quest to retrieve the Totem of Tiber Septim. Do not deny it. My spies have confirmed this. The totem is not for commoners and you cannot use it. Bring the totem to me and I will pay you 100,000 gold pieces. It is a king's ransom by any measure. You should be warned. We should be warned. Neither Wayrest nor Daggerfall are loyal to the throne. I am the only regent on the Iliac Bay that can be trusted. The others will only use it to destroy me. Akarithi, Queen of Sentinel. You know, man, I've been pretty sympathetic to the plight of Sentinel during these two playthroughs with Kirstia and Bogard. They really got a bad deal as far as what happened in the War of Betony and the death of King Cameron and Queen Atharithi's kind of reigning there on her own. It's kind of sad, and I was hoping, like, I'm kind of leaning towards Sentinel, I guess is what I'm saying. But 100,000 gold pieces, that is like really mediocre as far as a reward is concerned. So we'll see how much my love of Sentinel pulls through here. Let's see what the King of Worms has to say. You will soon have the Totem of Tiber Septim in your hands. It is foreseen in the stars, and I have read them. Know this, all of my mortal stature are filled with pride and greed. To give the totem to any of them is to let loose mortal vanity upon this world. They will destroy the very thing they covet. I have no earthly desires. I have no mortal pride, no petty greed. This is like such deception, right? Only one such as I can wield the totem safely, for I would take it into Aetherius and leave behind this earthly shell. So long as the totem exists, it is a danger to all on Tamriel. Bring me the totem and I will safeguard the world. Okay, buddy. I will not offer you gold or gems. I will offer you only what I can give, fame. Your reputation throughout Tamriel will soar. That is, honestly, that's not that bad of a deal. Lord of the Necromancers, King of the Worms. That's quite the title he's got there. But it feels like abjectly evil to help this guy, and like we're borderline evil, you know, I don't want to push it. he has some convincing arguments, and the idea of being famous and well received everywhere is kind of cool, but I don't know. Let's see what Lady Brisciana says. If you're reading this, you must have gotten the totem and escaped from the dungeons of Castle Daggerfall. I'm in Buckingham Manor of Wayrest at the Wickford residence. Bring the totem here as soon as possible. Did she mention... I don't think she mentioned what the reward would be. Man, I was really leaning toward Sentinel, but seeing how terrible the reward is kind of makes it seem... well, unattractive is a nice way of putting it. Okay. Gonna rest for about 10 hours, make sure it's nighttime. Okay, we're at 16 potions of stamina, 16 potions of levitation. I was hoping to get about 20 of each of those. Let's drop the potions of seeking. We won't need those where we're going. Let's put on some boots, I guess. And, we're gonna light a lantern instead of using the candles. Just let the whole world know we're coming. We're on our way. Try to stop me if you can. Okay. There's a white steed out in the wilderness. That's pretty cute. I meant to light a lantern. Where is it? Okay. Oh man, Sentinel or the King of Worms or the Empire? Which is the right thing to do, or which is the best thing for us to do? Your shop's still open, dude? I didn't wait long enough for these shops to be closed. Alright, gonna pass off the totem now. The Totem of Tiber Septum. It is a priceless artifact, she says, while giving me 100,000 gold. I shall guard it well and keep the rebellious powers of Daggerfall and Wayrest in check. Take your reward, Bogard. You have earned it tenfold. You must keep your keen eyes open for the Mantella. Any rumors must be hunted down with vigor. Without the Mantella, the totem is useless. The unmistakable voice of Nilfgaard speaks softly in her head. I see that the totem has found its way into the hands of someone with royal blood. I think it is time you'd paid me another visit here into Dungeon, Bogard Massatin. Your work is not done yet. Okay, well, here's what I came away with Potion Quest with. We got 12 potions of teleport, 23 potions of stamina, 12 free action, 20 levitation, 11 heal true, 18 purification. We're actually being, wow, we're being weighed down a ton because of all this stupid gold. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Our speed is 10 right now. Are you kidding me, Queen? So I guess I try to find something to spend this gold on, like a better bow. Or maybe I'll order a good bow, just for the adventure. You know, the last leg of the adventure deserves a pretty good, loadout, so to speak. Good kit. Yeah, though we're going with Sentinel. I've actually never done the main quest using one of the 3 major powers of the Iliac Bay. It's always been one of the more underworld types. Gordwog, I guess, doesn't really fit the bill for underworld. Underking is probably my favorite ending and the most fitting. If they didn't, you know, cop out and do the whole Dragon Break thing or the Warp of the West for the canonical sequence of Daggerfall, I think the Underking would make the best ending there. Okay, we returned to this cool port city in Daggerfall called Westhead Moor because I recall it having a really, really good alchemist. So that's what we're gonna work on here. Maybe if I just order a bunch of armor, I'll be able to deal with all this. Like, it's actually a problem, all the gold I have. It's, our carry weight is at 346 with a max of 150. So, like, we can't put anything new into our inventory because of that. So let's order a missile weapon, longbow, ebony. Okay. So that got rid of 9,000. I guess we just go around placing orders for cool stuff. Order armor. Right pauldron, plate. Dude, you can't even... why do I even bother with... You can't even make ebony stuff. Okay, we're just gonna leave 90,000 gold in the hallway here. We're gonna pretend that it's hidden safely in there, though. Okay, you with me? It's hidden safely. Don't forget. All right, no time like the present, right? I'm gonna go ahead and equip this ebony longbow. We don't have a ton of arrows, but you know, I almost never use the bow anyway. Let's get the show on the road. Gonna fast travel to Shed Dungeon for the final showdown. And I've got my handy dandy, oh. You know what's sad is I have too much money with it. Sorry. So I get the pop-up by now. This girl has surely dead. It's this person's relative that's being held hostage. My bad, dude. I just forgot that you were even a thing. What's sad is this guy gave me like a gem and says, I can give you 17 gold if you want. It's like, dude, I have literally so much gold that it is a problem for me. But I don't have the option to like give him the money for the ransom. I'd have to go out and meet them myself or something. I don't know. It's funny. It's sad. It is Daggerfall. All right. This is what, the 3rd time we go to Shedungeon for a quest? Let's light up the lantern. Now, my speed shows 94, but that can't be right. Look at how heavy my carry weight is. Oh, I typed yes like we're in Daggerfall. Shut up. Okay. Oh. The ghoul is not impressed by my necromancer. Bro, I wasn't even trying to okay. You see how sluggish I am? I swear my speed is being docked because of my carry weight, so... Okay, now it's showing is 62. That's closer to what I expected. Let's drop... what if we just drop all 15,000? Yeah. Is that better? Yeah, I think we're okay. Okay, I'm getting some pre-show jitters here at the final stage. Let's just talk to her. Only crowned heads will hold the totem true. First is one who killed but did not kill another. Second is one who is too devoured by its young. 3 is one who made one slave and many free. 4th and 5th are the 2 who compete for mud. That's got to be Daggerfall and Sentinel, right? 6th is the one who brings a home to the homeless. 7th is the one who lords all but does not lord at all. So this has to be... It seems to me like it relates to our options for turning in the totem. First is one who killed but did not kill another. Maybe Gortwog? 2 devoured by its young. 1 who is 2 devoured by the... I don't know, man. I'm not going to try to decode this. Some lore buff in the comments help me out. I'm just going to keep playing the game. I did not know who of these 7 is most worthy of the power. For too long have I let my passions make me mad. Sometimes the fate of a world hangs on the decision of one person. You have chosen who will command Great Numidium. You bear the burden for the consequences. Too bad there are no consequences. Okay, never mind. The decision itself is inconsequential. Anyway. I send you now to the Mantellan Crux, the safeguarded prison of the Mantella. Look for a green jewel of unusual size. Merely touch the Mantella, and it is freed. You will be transported back to my side. Hot diggity, let's get it. Okay, you ready for the worst main quest dungeon in the game, and perhaps the series?